Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about Tyrese Maxey, the point guard. I think he's a point guard. Well, he's a combo guard, but the point guard for the Philadelphia 76ers, and like his jump and like how he's been playing. He's been killing it lately, man. So yeah, let's look at his stats last season. As you can see, his stats last season are 8 points per game, 1.7 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. And you know, he wasn't really getting consistent minutes because, you know, obviously they had Ben Simmons, right? And he was basically like eating up all the point guard minutes. And Tyrese Maxey, since he was a rookie and he wasn't really a, early first round pick, he was a late first round pick, right? And so Doc Rivers didn't really play him too much. So he was in and out of the rotation. He was shooting 46% from the field and 30% from 3 last season. And this season, he is averaging 16.9 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game. He's shooting 46% from the field and 39% from 3. Now the reason is because, you know, the whole Ben Simmons drama, how he didn't want to play in Philly again, and he was like, oh yeah, they made fun of me, blah blah blah. Tyrese Maxey got a chance to prove himself, and he did. He's averaging better numbers than Ben Simmons ever will. He's a little bit on the shorter side, right? But that's fine. He plays defense really hard. He works really hard. I think I saw a video of him training with Rondo. I think if I find it, I'll put it up. But he was training with Rondo, and that's a good sign. Like, training with a veteran point guard, a point guard that knows what he's doing, like, training with Rondo is going to be, like, an upside for Maxey, because Rondo is one of the best point guards in the league. I mean, those 2 championships weren't for nothing, right? So I saw him training with Rondo. James Harden, one of the best shooting guards in the league, had a lot of praise for him. Even before he joined the team, right? He had a lot of praise for him, saying like he's a really calm player. He does what he needs to do, and he works on both sides of the floor. You know, defensive side and the offensive side. His numbers have been looking really, really good. Don't be surprised if he makes the All-Star next season. Like, don't be surprised. He's that kind of player. He does the right things. This is why Doc Rivers likes him a lot, because he does the right stuff on the floor, whether it be on the offensive side or the defensive side. He's one of my favorite young players, you know. I know we're going to bring the Houston Rockets again, but he almost got traded for James Harden. And I'm just sitting here wondering how would Tyrese Maxey and Jalen Green would have looked like, but you know, that's never gonna happen. It's just a fantasy at this point. But for a late first round pick, I think it was picked 21st. For a late first round pick, it's not bad. Like, he's only standing at 6'2", and he's doing all of this, right? So he's one of the steals of the draft. All right, the 2 Tyreses. All right, the 2 Tyreses are steals of the draft. His assist is not bad either. He knows how to play the point guard role perfectly. Against the Lakers, he had like 10 assists, which is really good. I mean, you could bash the Lakers, like saying they're trash and all that, but you can't take it the fact that Russell Westbrook is guarding him. And Russell Westbrook is, you can say Westbrook, you know, he's bad this season, but all that, but, you know, he's still a good defender. And the fact that Tyrese got 10 assists on him is just amazing. And he was able to drop 14 points too, so take it as it is. James Harden likes him, Embiid likes him. That's a good sign. Right, if your superstars like you and they endorse you, that means you're good. You're good to go. Your path is set. Will he be like a superstar player? I don't think so, because he does have a lot of all-star caliber teammates on his team already. Like, he has Joel Embiid, who's a superstar, James Harden, who I still consider a superstar, and he has a I forgot his name. 76ers roster. 76ers roster. I keep on forgetting his name, but he does have a Tobias Harris, right? And he's an all-star caliber player, right? He's a fringe all-star. So, will he be a superstar? No. Will he be an all-star caliber / fringe all-star? For sure. He does have the potential. He is only 21 years old, right? So he's still on the young side. I'm just surprised how the Sixers banked on that first-round pick. I mean, they do have Daryl Morey, you know, who's like a genius GM, right? So I'm not really worried about them right now, but I think the Philadelphia 76ers are definitely a contender. Even before they got Harden, I think they were a contender just because like Embiid alone and like Tobias Harris too, and he also has Tyrese Maxey, who's a all-star caliber player. Now with James Harden, for sure they're a contender, like 100%. Will they make it out of the East this season? I don't know. Maybe, possibly. But most likely next season, for sure they're making it out of the East. Anyways, back to Tyrese Maxey. I have no other words for him, man. Like, coming out of the draft, scouts were saying, you know, he doesn't have a 3-ball, or he doesn't know how to shoot and all that. He improved on that. 39%, that's above league average, right? If you round that up, it's 40%, right? So that's really good coming from a sophomore player, right? The fact that he fell that low on people's draft boards is crazy. Like, I'm looking at his rookie cards right now, and they're a lot of money. Like, there's one, right, and it's $550 just for that one card. So, yeah, I definitely like Tyrese Maxey. One of my favorite players. And another thing is, like, a lot of scouts were saying that he doesn't have any like skill at all. He just has speed. That's not true. Like, if you watch his film or if you watch his game, right, you can see he has nice floaters and all that, and he's able to finish over tall players. He's able to finish over tall players. And that takes skill, right? That's not luck. If he's doing it every time, then it's not luck. It's skill for sure. He's able to pass the ball. That's just not a luck thing. That's a skill. If you're able to pass the ball very well, that's a skill that's like slowly starting to fade out, because point guards nowadays think about scoring first, then passing the ball, right? But he does both, which is really good. Yeah, other than that, I have nothing to say about Tyrese Maxey. Just wanted to come and say how good he's been playing. I thought maybe there might be some problems since James Harden joined the team, but that's not the case. He's co-signing with James Harden perfectly. He's still able to get his own numbers, which is really good. And, you know, maybe he can learn from James Harden a little bit, you know, to like use his body and finish the contact or pass the ball really well. Maybe that step back, you know, maybe you might see the double step back that James Harden's been using. Tyrese Maxey might be able to use that. You never know. I mean, I saw Embiid using it the other day, so, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I have nothing else to say about Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.